If GM is having a hard time thinking of what to do next with the GMC Sierra HDs, I got the perfect idea for you guys. Meet the AT4 Ultimate. I borrowed this truck from Jerry Seiner, Buick GMC here in South Jordan, Utah. Be sure to ask for Frank. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker. Now at the very top is the description for this truck, the colors, and then here is a short listing for the standard equipment. Be sure to pause it. Now base price for the AT4 is $71,300, not including destination. This one has the optional Duramax AT4 Premium Plus package, Gooseneck 5th wheel prep package there, Onyx Black, high idle switch, which you should always get, trailer tire pressure monitoring system, and destination comes in at $1995 with a total price of $88,140. I've done multiple videos on why I think that the AT4 HD is the best truck in the segment. Now, apart from the appearance, I always have loved what GM has done with the AT4. You get this blackout appearance on the front end. Now, they do paint this to match the truck here. So this truck being black is all blacked out. But you get a few black accents on the front end, you get the red recovery hooks, and they give you a lot of nice features for under $90,000. The wheels, absolutely amazing. These are the best design wheels that GM makes currently, and I really do think that they potentially could bring it to the next level with the AT4 Ultimate. So the Ultimate package would only basically give this truck the BFGoodrich tires. They already offer those right now for $295. They're just a little bit more aggressive. Now for the AT4 Ultimate, I think they could go to a 35 for the 20s. I'm just saying, I mean, hey, this is me dreaming, right? I think for the AT4 Ultimate, that would be a really good option for this truck. It's already an aggressive tire, but just giving it a little bit extra sidewall would be perfect. Also, I would like for them to bring back the smart key system for the front and rear doors. They took that away for 2023, so they can obviously bring that back, right? Now you guys can see the steps here, right? These are the high clearance steps. You can get the power deployable running boards with AT4, and that's fine. Now something else with the Ultimate is they got to black out the rest of the badges here. So they do have like this gray color here. This isn't the Vader chrome. It's a little bit different from what you see on the Denali Ultimate. But I would like for them to just pretty much black out the rest of these badges from the factory. And out back, painted bumpers as you guys saw on the front. They do give it the unique tail lights. So again, as I've said, the AT4 is a really important truck for GM. And the Ultimate would just bring it to the next level. They give you the multi-pro tailgate standard class 5 receiving hitch. This truck does have the spray and bed liner and the 5th wheel prep package. And 4 and 7 pin right here. Also, because the AT4 Ultimate would be a higher trim, they could already give it the standard kicker like they do the AT4X. Let's talk about the suspension really quickly. You guys can see Rancho shocks. These Rancho shocks are available all the way down to an SLE, all the way up to the Denalis. I think it's time for GM to make a change here. So with the AT4 Ultimate, let's talk about Bilstein shocks. We don't have to go hardcore like the AT4X. We can go with a Bilstein 5100 maybe. And I think that a 1/2 inch lift for the suspension would be nice. And of course with the taller tire, you'd probably have about 3/4 of an inch of a lift with the truck, right? Out back, when you get a 3500, you guys know you get these overbuilt leaves. So they give you this helper spring right here, and then you have these 4 leaves, and then you have the 2 overloads with the bump stop right here. This is all fine, just add the Bilsteins out back. Now obviously most people know this by now, especially if you watch my channel. You have a 342 rear end, okay? And it already has an automatic locker. That's fine. They can keep running G80, but I think they should give this truck an upgraded wheel and tire to match what's on the truck, because hey, if you're going off-road, you need a matching wheel and tire. GM does have the larger beds, and they do a good job there. And 5th wheel prep package is slightly behind the axle. They do stamp AT4 on the bed. You guys can see 2 of the cameras up top. And let's go ahead and talk about the powertrains, and then we'll pretty much wrap up this video for the interior, because that's the big part here. I did a video similar with the Denali Ultimate. Now, as far as the powertrain goes, I'm not gonna say they should do anything now. It would be cool to see a twin turbo gas V8. That would be awesome. We know that's not gonna happen, but the Duramax is fine. The gas engine is fine. 470 horsepower, 975 pound-feet of torque, 10-speed transmission, has a 454 to 1 first gear ratio, which is pretty dang deep. And diesel fuel pump injectors, you guys see it has a functional hood scoop. This is the only truck that I know of that has a functional hood scoop, by the way, too. But as far as the powertrains go, I don't think they should do anything different. I think that what they have is fine. Maybe just add a little bit more horsepower and torque to the naturally aspirated LAT.
Two things. With the AT4 Ultimate, I would like to see more skid plates, kind of like the ones on the AT4X on the base model, like my truck.
Number two, high clearance steps. I wanted to say something really quickly. If you do go off-road and you go in mud, I hate the powder pulver running boards. Like, they hold so much mud, it's not even funny. I think these are so much better, and you can't get these on the AT4X. So hey, for the AT4 Ultimate, standard. With that being said, here's the moment you guys have been waiting for, and you probably guessed it. With the AT4 Ultimate, they should just go ahead and give it the Obsidian Rush interior in the AT4X as well. 100%, down to the 16-way seat and to the 12-speaker Bose, suede roof, all of it. I think that that would be a really nice upgrade, and they can still price that truck maybe $4 grand more than this one, like about 92, because the AT4X is 95 in its base form. So with that being said, I feel as though that would be a perfect truck, and I think a lot of people who already own the 2024s would jump over to a 2025 to get an AT4 Ultimate 100%. And listen, I don't mind the Kalahari. A few guys on the comment section don't like this interior. I had this interior and I loved it. And with the updated interior for the 2024s, it's even better. So if they were to do an AT4 Ultimate, which I think they should, the tires, as I said, the extra skid plates, and just the Bilstein or whatever suspension they decide to go with, obviously, I think that would be a really good update with this truck, 100%. Now, obviously, with the AT4, the Kalahari is this tan color, brown color, whatever you want to call it. 9-speaker Bose, and you still get a lot of nice features. A lot of accents on the interiors are really nice. Now, they don't give you the leather down here, but on the AT4X they do, but just keep that in mind. But here's some of your controls for your four-wheel drive system, driving modes, tow haul, and lighting. Heads-up display is up there, and then they give you a grab handle. This does still have a 10-way seat, including lumbar. And when you step in, they give you push-button start, and they give you a digital gauge cluster, and they also have the largest screen in the segment, 13.4. Here's your camera system. They give you the 360 camera view. You can turn that off. Also, they do have your bed view camera right here. You can zoom into your conventional hitch, dual climate control, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel right there. A lot of people don't like where the trailer brake is on this truck. I actually don't mind it, because if you are in a situation where it's a panic stop, I think if you learn where this is the best spot for it. You have the 4K camera up there, LED lighting, home link. The black headliner is always welcome because it looks good in the interior. Here's some of the accents for the interior as well. Here's more of that Kalahari color and stitching right there. USBs right here. And you have two more inside of there. 120 volt plug, your wireless charger, and this screen is all customizable, and you can take things out of this menu right here. Then you have the split screen, and let's go ahead and check out the numbers on the door, and then that will pretty much end this video. The only downside to the AT4 Ultimate is you probably are going to lose some payload. So here are the axle ratings here, gross vehicle weight reading. And then the wheels are 20 by 8.5 wide, and all-in payload is 3,695 pounds. Now, I'd figure you'd probably lose 150 pounds because of the heavier tires, and the suspension shouldn't change anything, but the Obsidian Rush interior is probably going to be a little bit heavier than this. You have more speakers, you have real leather seats, things like that. So with that being said, yes, you would lose a little bit of payload. Really quickly, I figure I'll show you guys the back. Outboard heated seats, USBs, air vents. Yeah, this is a really nice truck. But let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. I think that the AT4 Ultimate would be the best truck because the AT4X is not available in a 3500. But for most people, you know, if you're looking to tow a fifth wheel or a big trailer like that, you kind of need a 3500. So yes, I think that this would be a welcomed trim level, and I think GMC could probably make it one of their best ones yet.